Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Friday night, and we're here. Miss Margo, once again, we're back for Fresh UK podcast.
Yes.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. And Merry Christmas, people. Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Indeed.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
So, what a way to see the year out, guys. How's your year been?
It's been great. It's been great. All restaurants have been full. We've been
Stacked
Been
out.
out
every night,
drunk.
been out partying. How do you think it's been, lads? It's been absolute
Hence the
shit.
t-shirts.
Yes.
Fuck 2020.
Not all shit. We did have from July to October. We had a taste of
Was that how
freedom.
long it was? It didn't feel like that long, did it? Like everything was reopened again. It only felt for like...
It was opened in July, 4th of July on a Saturday. Right. I think I spoke about that last time. And then which was ridiculous. And then it just sort of went downhill from there, really. And now we're just awaiting lockdown 3.
Yes, lockdown version 3.
Tier 23. Whatever is going off.
I was saying to someone earlier, I really felt for like your sort of trade, if you like, because you guys went above and beyond. Put all the measures in place. Really. Like, I know places that spent a fortune. You yourselves included.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh no, seeing a bit, close you down again.
It does seem a bit unfair, if I'm honest. We're as pleased that I am, and I'm sure you're the same, Margo, that hairdressers are open and beauty salons. So
And tanning shops.
And tanning shops.
Oh, wow.
As happy I am that all those places are open, it just feels like everybody else is open apart from us.
It does,
And
doesn't
it feels like we've almost been forgot about to a certain extent.
Definitely.
But then people haven't, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, because
Don't.
customers haven't forgot about us,
No,
which is the
definitely
main
not.
thing. People's been lovely and they're supporting us.
Yeah, the support's been absolutely amazing.
And it's like we're doing it's Christmas Day takeaways. And I think last time I was in with you guys, I think I was actually saying that. Oh, can you imagine if at Christmas we stood in car park doing Christmas dinners out the car park?
And you jinxed it, mate.
What are
That's
we doing
what
this
jinxed
year?
it.
Yeah.
Jeez, wow.
Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve.
Are you doing any vegan options?
Oh, we're doing vegan options. Yeah, we do.
Sorry,
You can eat the cardboard box it comes in. I'm joking. But yes, we are doing vegan option, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, like that's crazy to think that a couple of years ago, if someone had said, "Oh, do you know, end of 2020, you're going to be doing this, and this is how it's going to have been." But it does. I know what you're saying. Especially this second lockdown, everything just seems to be most things just seem to be normal, don't they? But apart from you can't go.
It's like
everything.
everybody's, and this what annoys me sometimes is because we've said it, haven't we? Because obviously we work together anyway, so that's where we're sort of bubbled up.
Yeah.
But it's just like. Everybody's getting on with the normal daily life.
Yeah.
Apart from us, we're just like, sat in, the offices aren't open, so we're still in complete COVID mode.
It feels really strange, definitely.
Yeah, and things like, it really annoys me that we had the Christmas shop in the Four Seasons. I mean, it's been dealt with now. Christmas shop in the Four Seasons was open. Before non-essential shops were allowed to open, and they just decided to put like 3 loaves of bread in there and four pints of milk, and said because they were allowed to open. So I think this time round, I think this lockdown's a lot harder. Yeah. Don't you think? I mean,
yeah, for us, I think definitely.
No, maybe for yourself as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like personally, it's. Not just the business, but this lockdown, I think personally for a lot of people is a lot harder. It has been for me personally. So when I see other people getting away with murder, and I just think, hang on a minute, but I'm not one of those sort of people who go and shop people. I'm not that sort of person. But
it's frustrating though, isn't it?
It is frustrating.
Because I know you guys both, because you're both in that trade, if you like, gone above and beyond in terms of regulation and rules to make sure that everything's compliant. Because you've got to. It's your reputation. It's your business.
And plus, customers like that, and that's why they come back, because they know that the procedures are in place.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but because of that, because you're sticking to the rules, playing by the rules, and then there are other people that maybe aren't.
I mean, to be fair, if you look at the pubs and restaurants in Mansfield and in Ashfield and on our local area, I think the majority of them have got it right. And to be fair, you know, even though people think we're competition and stuff like that, we do share good practice, which I think is really important. But, you know, you see other things on the news and places where, you know, people, it's like the old sausage roll debate. I mean, the Scotch egg debate about a Scotch egg being a substantial meal. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, really? Do you know what I mean? That just takes, I don't even like him anyway, do you?
I always end up getting gristle, man.
Did you talk about Margot's vegetarianism? Have you spoke about that last time?
I think we might have covered because the chickens.
It a bit,
Touched on it.
I didn't touch on
she's a
vegetarianism.
selective vegetarian.
Well,
Did you
I'm
know?
not really a vegetarian. I just don't like certain meats.
Oh yeah, you want that?
You didn't eat chicken because you own chickens. Is that right?
Well, I've got chickens, but I've never ate chicken for over 20 odd years.
You've had a few chickens in your back garden.
Yeah.
That's not even an innuendo. That's not even.
No. I don't know what you mean. She keeps chickens in her back garden.
Yeah.
But no, I think we definitely covered it. We definitely touched on the subject. Yes, I believe we did.
Yeah.
I went to Tesco today. They've got a new traffic light system. I went in there. I'm like, what's going
They've
on?
had it ages.
Have they?
Yeah,
Oh,
Aldi's got it as
Oh,
well.
yeah, I've seen it in Aldi.
Traffic light system. You have to go all the way around, and it's like when the green light's on, you can walk in.
But it's about time. Because I think supermarkets have took the piss.
They're
I
absolutely
think.
rammed at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, I just, again, you know, right at the beginning, again, sorry to talk about the COVID stuff, but it's forefront to me.
It's inevitable.
At the minute, yeah.
It is everybody's.
But, you know, supermarkets, you know, that's where I get annoyed. Supermarkets, I think, did a really good job at the beginning. Do you know what I mean? There were people there wiping your trolleys, people, the hand sanitizer was there, so many people in, blah, 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 blah. And then it just went to a free-for-all. Yeah. And that got to be put in profit before people, if you ask me.
I think it went like that when they took the one-way systems out.
Yeah.
It just went for a free-for-all.
I just loved breaking those one-way systems.
No entry signs on the floor. You're like,
come on, I'm going. I need some ice.
You just have to put your trolley in the right direction of the arrows and then just walk backwards and forwards.
I did that. I went backwards a few times on it.
That is a life hack. That right there. And you're like, oh shit, I can't.
Yeah. I loved
That's what it was like though, wasn't it? With all the arrows and that, and you see someone the other way, and you're like, "Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?"
Yeah. But I'm glad they're putting stuff back in now.
Yeah,
it needs to happen because again, things like that just rub the salt in the wounds for our industry. Definitely. Do you know what I mean? So, but anyway, let's go back to that. What we're talking about, Morgan's veganism.
Vegan? No,
vegetarianism.
I couldn't be a vegan, definitely not.
Margot's meat and 2 veg.
For years, I thought Margot was a vegetarian because she always told me she was a vegetarian, right? So
then one day you walked in on her eating sausage.
No, I've never walked in on that. No, I always knock. But, so
job and knock.
Yeah. So basically, but then we went to McDonald's one night, right? So I'm like, "What are you gonna have?" Do you know what I mean? She's like, "I'll have a Big Mac." I'm like, "I've known you 8 years by this point or whatever, and it's just
well, they're not real meat.
I only eat meat when I'm drunk.
Real meat.
I only eat meat when I'm drunk.
I'm gonna say is this after 10 vodka cokes, like
10?
Big Macs are just ears, eyes, and arseholes, aren't they? That's all they are meat in there.
Scraping.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I don't. I think they probably.
They say 100% beef.
They say, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I think it's just.
It's never seen a cow.
I don't know. But
don't you think?
in regards to that though, so I think people will be quite interested to know how you guys met. I hear it's an interesting story. So let's go way back. Let's talk about that. That's going to be fun. That's going to be positive.
Well, first, can I just tell you that I'm just glad we're doing this together because then people will know that we're not the same person.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's get that clear.
Yeah, hold on. Got a sound effect for that.
Can you like just link? Sorry, mate. Can you just link arms to make sure that because we could have a green screen.
Yeah, look,
just elbow.
Yeah.
People can see on the camera that you're two different people.
Yeah.
So.
The amount of people that say to me, "Hey up, Jono, you're right," and I'm like, "What? No."
Like say someone spoke to me earlier and says, "Oh, I thought they were the same person when I said he was coming on the show." I was like, "What?"
And I mean, we don't look alike. I mean, I'm like a foot taller.
I'm now like a foot wider.
You do a good Boy George when you dress up. That looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just a slap, love. That's all it is. It's just
it's amazing what makeup does, trust me.
To make up the face.
Voila! Yeah, exactly. So, no, we met, how long ago? It's going to be about 21 years ago now.
Yeah, it probably is.
And it's when I'd left Limos, because obviously I'd left Limos we should talk about last time to go and do what we're doing now with Paul. And Margo, I remember I'd gone to the gay night once.
And at Limos, wasn't
at
it?
Limos, they carried on with the gay nights after I'd gone. And
it was called 10, wasn't it?
It was called 10, because obviously David and Paul, who owned it, they rebranded, changed it from Limos into 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then they sold it about a year later. And I decided to go in this one particular night because I'd left. My name was Mud because I'd left.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so I just thought, more front than Blackpool, I'm going in. So I went in, and to be fair, everybody was fine. And then I can remember seeing these two drag queens dressed in white, like toweling.
Was it that night?
It was that night. I'm glad it was memorable, love. But anyway, so not in that way, because we've never ever slept with each other.
Oh,
I know people think that as well.
People think we're a couple, and I'm like, really?
I don't think we've even slept in the same room.
That's because you snore.
I do.
She snores like a pig.
I do.
So so it's just strictly friendship, and it always has been. And it's a really good friendship. But so I saw him behind the bar, and I was a bit like, oh God, standards have dropped since I've gone. That's what I thought. And so Margo's behind the bar, and then we got talking, and then obviously I told him that we're on about doing a gay night up at the Late Lounge, as it was then, and I said to Margo, do you want to come and do some stuff with us there? So that's sort of how it did.
It was just opening.
It was just it was before we opened.
Yeah.
And then we started the gay night then, and it's like if you think about it now, if you look at gay nights, and I suppose it's the thing with the whole Mansfield thing and with the gay scene in Mansfield, because we were really strong on that, like
community was really there together. Cool.
So I mean, sort of David Knowles, who taught me a lot of what I know. He started off at the Red Lion, which is now the Red, which is we own. He started there, so he started doing drag and stuff on the bar in 19.
Don't say that.
No, I won't say 1970. No, it's 1979 or 1980. I'm sure it is, but he'll probably kill me for getting the date wrong. So we used to do drag on there, do like the Rocky Horror Show, and people used to carry him in a coffin and set the coffin on fire.
Really?
And it's
in
packed
fact, a customer, I worked at the Red on Saturday and Sunday, and a guy actually said to me, "I've not been in here since David Knowles' front bar."
That's what, yeah. So he sort of started that. Do you get what I mean? So, because I think that he used to go to places like the Amsterdam Bar and stuff in Halifax or Huddersfield or whatever that were like fun cabaret bars. So like Lily Savage.
Lily Savage made my neck of the woods.
Well, Paul O'Grady made David's first dress in the upstairs at the Red.
No way.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
Small world, isn't it?
That's right. And Paul O'Grady talks about it when he's.
Did he perform there as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he performed there loads. Yeah, and he performed at Limos and stuff as Lily Savage. I mean, Paul O'Grady's top of his game when it comes to drag queens. I mean, no disrespect, love, but he's absolutely on fire. Yeah. So yeah, they had all sorts of people there.
I forgot he did that actually. Like
Lily Savage is what made him, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course, yeah, big time. Yeah, really made him. Yeah, multi-millionaire. But it's like this. There's another interesting story to tell you, because David used to have the Red Lion with a guy called Michael Story. He's no longer with us, bless him. And they both used to DJ. They were business partners, used to DJ. And there's one, David will kill me for saying this if he hears this, but because he hates, he can't even hear the record played. But Agadoo by Black Lace. So
how does it go?
No, I'm not even going to do it. So it's been drilled into me from a young age that you don't talk about.
You're thinking about it now already.
Yeah. So what happened with that was David or Michael had imported the record from Germany. Yeah, and Black Lace were on at the Red Lion in Mansfield, performing. God, really? Michael played Agadoo, or David played Agadoo. They asked, David bought 2 copies, one for him, one for Michael. And Michael gave them his copy of the Agadoo, because obviously David had seen it abroad. David had brought it over, showed all the bar staff how to do the dance and stuff, and Black Lace lifted it, went and released it, and never paid him a penny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
damn!
Yeah, I mean, obviously they didn't, but I don't actually think they actually acknowledged David or Michael to say thanks. They just lifted it completely.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
so that
You heard it here, maybe
yeah,
first?
yeah.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, it's a little bit of history. So, you know, you look at the drag scene, obviously in Mansfield. So, you know, we started with that, and then obviously I learned a lot from it. And then me and my best friend Roger, we used to do drag shows in the yard pub. We used to just drag up, and completely different kettle of fish to what Margot does. But you know,
What do you used to use on?
we used to. David only used to allow us about 5 minutes to get off the. He used to allow us about 5 minutes to get off the bar. So we used to go down, we used to put a polo neck on. We were called fat slags. And,
we were called fat slags.
Yeah,
What, is that people shouting at you? Or is that,
no. That's what we called ourselves. We
used to that Viz magazine out then.
Yeah, we used to do mini sketches.
so we got introduced as the fat slags.
Yeah. So we used to. I mean, we were thin
slags.
then. Well, Roger still is thin, but I'm not. But and we used to have like little denim mini skirts on and a polo neck, and we used to drop them. We used to blow 2 balloons up for his boobs, and then we used to get some snooker chalk on his eyelids like that, and some lipstick. We're ready in 5 minutes. No, all this twatting about this one does.
I know, innit? 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bit more makeup to put on than last
Than
time.
used to
Isn't
be,
it?
yeah. It's been a while getting ready as
Gotta make
well.
up my face
Hey,
a
you
bit
still
more.
look good though. You still look great. I mean,
I think you look exactly the same. You know what I mean? When you look at like the old, you know, the old videos of you. What was it? 10 years ago? 8 years ago?
Yeah, I haven't changed a lot. I don't think.
I think your makeup was better.
Yeah, makeup was better than it was definitely.
Because
Yeah.
when you look back now, we used to
God,
think you used to look great then, didn't we? But then,
Then you get good at it.
and then you look back and you think we've looked back at some old pictures and we've gone,
Yeah.
oh Margo, it looks like you put your makeup on with a gun. Do you know what I mean? So it's,
Paintball gun.
yeah.
Great massive like eyebrows. And
So yeah, so from there, and obviously then
rainbow
the
thing.
gay scene at Limos. So from that, so we did a gay night there, and we used to have all sorts of people. We paid take that 50 quid.
Take that.
Steps 50 quid to perform.
50 quid.
50 quid. Take that 50 quid. And we had all sorts of, because it was a bit of a standing joke that every gay night, because there used to be like a gay night every Monday somewhere in our local area. So we used to go, there used to be like last Monday of the month was Limos. First Monday of the month was Nottingham Astoria, an MGM. And then there used to be one in Doncaster, one in... So
Bringing back memories, Margo.
and people used to go on coaches from all... So on a Monday night, the last Monday of the month in Limos, you know, there were 1,000 people in there.
And
there were
everyone sort
coaches
of knew,
coming from everywhere.
everyone sort of got to know each other because everyone used to follow the nights.
Yeah.
You know, not so much now where people just stay in their own areas, more or less. People don't travel like they used to, do they?
But we take that, it's just like you got to stand in jokes. They were obviously doing the promo rounds, and every gay night you went to, it was a bit like, oh, it's them again. And we used to say, they're never going to get anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we do. Because we were just sick to death of hearing them.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, God, they're here again.
It only takes a minute, girl.
And then the next thing you know, it obviously it banged, it went mental,
Robbers and Gary just released the new Christmas songs, haven't they?
Yeah. I had to. I don't know how I felt about Robbie's one. I think it was because he goes on about Zoom meetings and stuff, doesn't he? And I was just a bit like, it's going to be maybe okay and relevant this year, but maybe next year when it's normal again, everyone's going to be like, "What's a Zoom meeting?" And like, it's going to be generated. Well, no one's going to say that because everyone knows what one of them.
It's never going to be a classic, is it?
No.
I've
noticed there's been a lot of
not
Christmas
White
songs.
Christmas,
It's
is
not.
it?
There's been a lot released this year. Is it me, or have there been a lot more?
There is a lot, but because they've all been in lockdown, they're all like bored.
Plenty of time on their hands.
That's it.
And I also think that if you get a good Christmas song, it's going to set you up for life.
It is, isn't it? Have you guys ever thought about doing a Christmas song? I think that'd be an amazing idea.
I think it would, to be fair.
Yeah, in fact, let's record it right now. Hey, come on, let's go.
You've been dying to press that button. haven't you?
Dying to press this button.
What you like.
Hold on.
You've got a
I've got a sound effect for that as well.
Well, we've done videos and stuff in past that are they're all on YouTube for all to see. I've had to delete some of them.
Yeah, they're a bit.
Because you'd have just never got away with it now. You just look at some of them.
The amount of restrictions now as well. Like you
They
said.
weren't politically correct. Shall we say.
It is an understatement.
But we learnt from it.
Because I haven't. But no, it's just this. A lot were done when we were drunk as well.
And I sound terribly drunk on some of it.
Because you were.
I know.
What, we just like slurring and that.
Yeah.
There were one where we went into Riley's and I never put that up because that was, I mean, I think...
I've seen it. I've seen that one.
No,
when you go,
there's
there's another one. That one.
No, you haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
I've seen the cock and chips when you go behind the bar.
Oh,
but then you go into Riley's. That's the one.
That's a classic now. And then there's one when all the food ratings came out. When,
like the 5 stars.
Yeah, and they'd all just come out, and me and Margot decided, drunk,
obviously,
to film going in to each takeaway on Leaming Street and asking them how many stars they'd got.
There were quite a few back then, sort of side by side, weren't there?
Yeah, and at that time, there were many stars between them.
Well, a lot of 2 stars and stuff.
About half
So,
a stars.
yeah. So like Margot would go in and go, how many stars you got then?
Yeah.
And I'm filming, laughing my head off, going, go on, Margo, ask him how many they've got. And she's like, you've got 2, you dirty bastard. And then we'd run out and go into the next one. So that one's still up there. I think I'll probably take it down after this.
You never know. You guys could have been like single-handedly behind raising the food standards in Mansfield.
Yeah.
By shaming them more, suddenly we've got 3 stars and 4 stars popping up.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
all because of Richard and Judy here. Yeah, exactly.
So thank you.
It's all right.
Richard and Booby. Richard and Movie.
We always said we could have been new Richard and Judy, didn't we, at one point? But so no, we're going back to a video. To be fair, we've done some good videos where we've really had such a laugh.
Yeah.
But then, to be fair, business got in the way. He got a bit boring and didn't want to do it anymore. I mean, normally by this time, we'd have done 4 or 6 nights doing murder mysteries.
Yeah, murder mysteries.
Yeah.
We used to do murder mysteries at the
about that
pubs.
last time, wasn't
Yeah,
we
and they were fun, but again, he got bored. So I'm looking for new funny drag queens.
Yeah,
Any
if you know any.
new
If you
funny
know
drag
any.
queens out there, give us a shout.
I've got Paul O'Grady's number.
Yeah, if only. I mean, some of the drag queens, we've been blessed with some of the drag queens that are around. I mean, I know all the RuPaul stuff.
Yeah.
That's like the drag race stuff's really prominent again. But it's a different kind of drag from what you were used to growing up, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
I mean, if you go on YouTube and look at people like Regina Fong, Lily Savage, Adrella, is it Adrella? Adrella, yeah, as well. And they were like on fire. Do you know what I mean? And like really hilarious. But I just don't think the drag queens of today are as funny. There's one called Willem, which I love Willem.
Yeah.
I think that she's amazing, and she is the funniest drag queen. And to be fair, boys, you'd absolutely nail her.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of friends that are obsessed with that program, like proper.
I think I might have,
So you definitely wouldn't have done Willem. I wouldn't put it
I
past
think
you.
it's now, though, a lot of, like years ago, like there weren't social media and
Yeah.
YouTube and stuff like that, or makeup tutorials and such like. So years ago, you used to go to a bar or a show and watch the drag shows.
Yeah.
But now a lot of people watch them online and
can
see
sit
it
at
on
home
social
watching
media,
Yeah.
and they put videos together and music videos like Willem does and all his stage stuff and that.
I mean, Willem's making millions.
Right.
Whereas,
It's a different ball
like
game
even
now.
Todrick Hall, exactly the same.
Yeah.
He's absolutely raking it.
I noticed as well, like online, that you see a lot more. So I don't know if they would be call themselves drag queens, but I guess they kind of are. But they're blokes that dress up as women, but they leave facial hair. They leave all the facial hair on, but they really prune it and it's nice.
Yeah.
But then they have long hair and makeup and stuff, and they
Don't get that.
The crossing.
Weird, yeah, I know what you mean, actually.
There's
Yeah.
I've
When
seen
you
a video.
first said that, I don't know if they're drag queens, but they
It's
dressed
like-
up as women. I was
It's
well,
like
yeah.
that. Have you seen that funny guy, girl, whatever? The one on
I know what you
Instagram that's
mean.
like dead common and is always on phone to Toya or whatever.
You know about Becky Joe, are you?
I don't know what the name is, but it's that. It's
I think it is, yeah.
I love Becky.
quite
It's
famous.
got pegs on the nails.
Oh no! Proper nails, proper hair, but proper kicking off like I'm gonna go out social and it's like really like. But he's got full on beard
Who's
still.
that? We need to
I didn't
find
see
it.
that.
Yeah.
It's Becky Joe.
Let's have a look.
You'll have
See,
seen.
Becky
in his-
Joe on TikTok's my favourite at the minute.
No,
I
it's not
adore Becky Joe.
Oh, yeah, look, it's at the top of his list, look. It's off the top of his search, Ollie's search, look.
There you go.
What do you mean you're on phone to her last night? What's that?
That guy.
Oh no, I don't know who that is.
You never seen it? I'll send you some links. It's just proper, always kicking off like proper drama and stuff like that. Proper kicking, but it's hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Honestly,
there is some really funny people about now, which is brill, and and it's like. I suppose it's good for trans community and stuff like that as well.
It's all for shits and giggles, though, isn't it? Like I say, that OTT, it's the OTT side of it, and they all...
Yeah.
It all helps normalise stuff, doesn't it? So if someone sees someone walking down the street who's got a beard and
it's okay to be
heels,
like
this.
It's okay to be like that.
They're no longer like, people
I don't know, we'd laugh. Yeah. Wouldn't we? We'd still point them out. We would though. Come on, tell truth. You would.
Look, yeah,
No, you wouldn't just look. You would. You'd point and go, what they got on? That's exactly what you do. Don't beat about the bush, making out you're politically correct all of a sudden. We'd laugh his head off. We would.
Yeah, I would.
We would. Thing is, we thought, both of us, we like to think that we'd really sort of liberal and whatever anything goes. Do you know what I mean? I think that the only problem that I've ever had, and I think, sort of before me doing the entertainment and stuff and what I've done in town, David was doing it before then. So there was the ground set for, being okay to be who you are. Yeah. And I think that Mansfield is really, really accepting of anything. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
To think that
look at me. You said that last time, didn't you? You said Mansfield's been amazing.
Yeah, they have, really have, and the amount of years I've worked in Mansfield, majority in Mansfield doing drag, the response I've had from people has been overwhelming. It's been fantastic. And to think that, just a few years ago when Jono said, we're going to start doing the rugby club do, get your drag pack, we're doing a bit of drag at rugby club do, I was like that. What? The rugby club? You're joking me?
See, I knew it would work.
I was the first one we ever did, and you could say the same. I was petrified. You were nervous. I was petrified.
I'm always nervous anyway, so I'm just a nervous person. But
no, and the result we got from that was phenomenal. Yeah. We really enjoyed it, didn't we? What we remember of it.
From what I remember.
Yeah, she got drunk.
Where did you wake up? That's the question.
Remember the first bit, not so much the last
bit. I think people in our area are, as far as I'm aware, I don't think there's many homophobic attacks in Mansfield in our area. So I just think the people are just really, quite rightly, just really like whatever. And I think that it's a shame sometimes why, for me, and this is a personal opinion, but sometimes the snowflakey people that ruin it sometimes for a lot of things, and that I think attitudes towards trans people, drag queens, gay people, and stuff. The old LGBTQ, whatever.
I mean, it's all good. They keep fucking adding letters to that, don't they? I swear.
Do you know what? There's no need. I just don't think there's no need. But
LGBT.
Yeah, but it's like with gay nights. People say obviously we don't do. Yeah, true.
I thought it was something to do with Britain's Got Talent when I first heard it.
But so people say that we don't do gay nights anymore. And that's right, we don't do gay nights anymore because we don't need to. No. So surely that's a result.
Yeah.
Why should we be diversified and stuck in a separate box?
Breaking everyone up again when you've tried to bring everyone together.
Absolutely. Why do that? So surely that's a victory, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
People are a lot more liberal-minded than they ever used to be, and and everybody gets on with everyone now, so you can go out any night at week.
I mean, how many times have we been asked to do do a Mansfield Pride?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
No.
Do you know what I mean? You just like,
that's a bit OTT for the LGBT, isn't it?
Yeah, but I just think it's not necessary.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not necessary. I think obviously, I think Pride should be on one day of the year. And that's when we remember what people went through at Stonewall and the stuff that really needs remembering because of to remember how far we've come.
Definitely.
But I just think a lot of pride now is just about having a party and a piss up, and it's a bit like who can make as much money out of it, which defeats the whole object of it.
Definitely. I think like with anything like that, like with things like this are often very difficult, especially being a middle-aged white English male. For myself, it's very difficult to talk about a lot of these things because it's like, oh, you get fingers pointed at you.
Yeah.
But I think like with the pride stuff and with those kind of movements, and then like Black Lives Matter and stuff like that, obviously at the core of it, they're both amazing things. You know, they're standing up for people who have not maybe had the correct level of rights or whatever it is. At the core, they're brilliant. But like you say, when things are kind of dragged out a bit and it all becomes a bit OTT, suddenly it becomes the opposite of what it's trying to do, doesn't it?
It ruins the heart.
It starts dividing people.
And, it's same with... I could rant on that, but I won't. Tell me to shut up at any point. But,
Shut up.
That's fine. No. But it's I just think a lot of that stuff, like you say, divides people, and it does. And it's same with the LGBTQ whatever. It's I think with that again, it's like, do you know what for some people being gay is the biggest thing in their life.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be. It's wrong because
it should just be normal.
Your life
should just be part of
it. It doesn't matter. So to be honest, some people said to me before, "Do you wish you could be normal?" I'm like, I've never been normal.
What's normal?
I don't even like that word.
Whether I slept with women or not, do you know what I mean? I'll never be normal. Do you know what I mean?
Have you slept with women?
Well, have I? Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. Have you?
Let me get me a book out.
No, but I just think it doesn't matter. But then when people make an issue of it, people that don't how can I put it? People that don't care about it or are liberal and go, oh, yeah, whatever, you be what you want to be. I think it's people that constantly push and push and push and push and push. That's when people go, do you know what? I've heard enough of you.
Yeah.
And what you're about.
Yeah.
Get lost. I've had enough.
Yeah.
And that divides people.
Going from personal experience, obviously I'm not LGBTQ, FT, whatever, and I'm certainly not part of the Black Lives Matter movement as such. Obviously, I support them both. But
come on, Margo, we're going.
but I am. I do have a plant-based diet, so it's the same kind of thing. As soon as if you bang on too much about it and you share too much on Facebook, people just go, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
How many times have I wanted to say that to you? Off, bro.
I mean,
he says it daily.
It's like when people
or religions or anything. You bang on about
you preach too much about something. People are just going to reject it.
I've been asked to do some all sorts of stuff for the LGBT community, and I think, well, I am in that community. But don't mean to say I need to run down Westgate with a rainbow flag. I just think if people...
Yeah, do you think there's certain communities that does need that more?
I think
because you said before, like Mansfield's been, really fine with it all for so many years, like for as long as you can remember, and sort of grew into it just naturally. Yeah. But there's communities out there that obviously aren't like that.
Yeah, there is. But
do you think they would need more these pride things?
They don't need a pride
they
thrown
don't want
in
that.
the face.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they just need
excuse the pun, ram it down the throat, they're going to choke.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Oh.
So
they just need...
Sorry, Karen.
They just need educating.
Yeah. So that's what I think. It's like when people said to me before, which is offensive, I think, is when people say, "Oh, you're probably the most well-known gay bloke in Mansfield." I'm like, "Oh wow, I could knock somebody out for that." Because
you're probably the what?
Well-known gay bloke in Mansfield.
Yeah.
And
why can't they just say well-known bloke?
Well, I'm not. Firstly, I'm not, and I would never claim to be. But I just think, God, if I got remembered by anybody for just being gay, I'd be devastated, because I'd like people to say, oh yeah, he was a good businessman, or he was a good entertainer, he was a nice bloke, or whatever. I would hate to be just remembered.
That famous gay guy from Mansfield.
Yeah. And because I just think, why is that even important?
And I think you find as well that you'll probably say the same, that when you're out and about, and you're talking to people out and about, they tend to ask you the same questions. like about being gay because they don't understand or don't know sometimes.
Just
Like
talking to that mic, Margo, because I can't hear you very well.
me, they say like for me, for example, they say, do you wear women's knickers all the time?
You tell them that you do.
Yeah, only on a Sunday.
Yeah.
But it's little things like that, and they just don't understand, and they just need educating. And it's like I worked with a lad years ago, and he didn't know anybody gay. And, I just, like, chatted to him every day, like, we're chatting now sort of thing. And by the end of it, by the time I said, I were leaving, he was really upset that I were leaving because we've had a good banter, had a good laugh. I'd not come on to him, or vice versa, and it was just good.
Do you know, a lot of the time, I think you're right as well. I think a lot of the time that people don't know how to approach a subject and don't know how to talk about it and are worried about saying the wrong thing and offending someone. We're in that culture and that...
We are now.
Everyone's afraid
and I think it's scary.
Yeah.
Because
it's getting worse, isn't it?
It is, because, if you think, I can't say that, I can't say that, I can't say that, I can't say that. I just think, and I've got myself into trouble for it no end, is I just think, just get stuck in and say what you think. Do you know what I mean? And deal with it.
I feel sorry for like comedians that are going on stage at the moment because some of the things they've got to be careful of what they say and what they not say or what they are saying. I think we're just getting being perceived.
Yeah, we're just getting into a society now where you can't say anything without offending somebody.
Someone will always take offence.
Yeah.
Or some people, they might not deeply take offence. Might not take it to heart, but some people just like a troll. They just want to just attention. They'll just write something and go ha ha ha. Yeah. Even though they're not offended, they'll just.
It's like people used to say, you can't please everyone. I think now it's like you kind of can't please anyone, can you? Because you just. You'll say one thing that's really, or someone will do something really positive, but then someone will manage to pull something really negative. Yeah, well, they didn't think about that when they were doing it.
And there's always one. Yeah, definitely.
But that one person's now got a soapbox though because of the internet. Retweets and shares. Before you know it, that one person that suddenly is exposed to 50, 70, 100,000 people.
Yeah.
And then it becomes fake news.
I think it's sad when people can't have an opinion. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's good that we all think different. Yeah. As good friends we are, we don't share the same views on everything, do we?
No. Well, you're not going to do, are you?
So it's different. But again, what I worry about is that you don't want to say something about somebody because people go, you're racist, or you can't say that
people
about
are scared to say
or they
something.
say you're anti-trans and
just discriminating.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, when people say about, the thing I've got myself into trouble for before, and I'm probably just about to do it again, it's like when they have trans toilets. I don't get that.
Trans toilets?
Yeah, I don't get it.
I've never seen one, but I can believe it.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Wow.
So, yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail about how I know, but, yeah, the people have trans toilets, and I just think, how discriminative is that? Because at the end of the day, if you want to be a man or a woman, then, choose one. Because that's our thoughts on it, aren't we? We don't get all. Well, I don't overly get. I do to a certain degree, but I don't get all this gender fluid and all that. I'm like, for me personally, I'm a bit like, do you know? I don't care whether you're male or female. I'm like, I don't care.
Who you have sex with?
I don't care. I'm just like, pick one.
I was listening to something recently or reading something recently that was going on about how we put so much emphasis and we take into consideration the like the younger people, college age kind of people wanting to use certain pronouns and all that kind of stuff, and and colleges changing rules, and
that's what I mean about the same with the transgender toilets.
And so much stuff in this world is done for people that. And I don't mean this is horrible, but they've not contributed anything to the world yet. Like, you know what I mean? They're just starting out their life, yet we're like, wrapping them in cotton wool, we're tailoring the world to them. We're not preparing them for the real world. When they get to the real world and start having to fend for themselves, it starts becoming scary. And then suddenly that cotton wool they've been wrapped in isn't there anymore. And then that's why I think the mental health's starting to break down because, you know what I mean?
This is my whole thing about like with transgender toilets. I don't want to make an issue of it. But it's a bit like, if it's like with you. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, well, we went to Butlins that time.
Yeah.
And we got told off. I got told off for going in the bloke's toilet.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Who by?
Or was
security?
Or was it the women's toilet?
No, you got told off by going into the women's toilet.
Yeah, the women's toilet.
And then I got asked if because when we go to Butlins and we always dress up in drag, right? And we go for it, right? So we look wicked, don't we, when we go? And I mean, so Margo used to tell me and my mate Roger off because me and Roger just turn into this complete like different person, like just having a right laugh.
So
so
like let the cat out of the bag. And
yeah, so
tiger, should I say?
we just turn into a couple of trollops, like, but we don't do anything. Not like some of my mates, and
who think of you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh well, I've told you that story anyway.
Oh God.
So it was that's. Sorry, I've lost my thread. What I was talking about. So So Margo said to us, if you're going out in drag, you can't use men's toilets. I'm like, why? Of course I can. So me and Roger, full high heels on, mini skirt up there. Walks into the toilet, all lads like, whoa. So me and Roger goes, all right, you. Do you know what I mean? And they're like that, oh, no, go away. So then we got told, said to skirt it, girls, can you? And we're like, we're blokes, mate. I've just had a piss at the urinal. I've just pulled my tights down.
So you were dressed that good?
Oh, yeah. And then you got told off going at ladies, didn't you?
Yeah, I got told off going at ladies.
Yes, you beautiful people, we are back after a little refreshment break and a little toilet break, and we're all hydrated and ready to crack on. So let's get on with the show, peeps. I think, you know what, before we start, let's just do these.
Just to clarify, I did go in the ladies' toilet.
You went to the ladies, right, okay.
Oh, we've got hats and crackers and everything.
Everyone link up. We're going to do this. Go on, that's it.
Yeah, you guys have that one.
Right.
And
Ready?
We'll go here with this one.
Oh, hang on a minute.
We'll all do it together.
1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, that one didn't even bang.
That one
Didn't
did.
they pull it that?
Shit, I lost both of them. I lost both.
Oh, don't you love that smell?
Mine did go. Oh God.
I love that smell. It reminds me of, you remember caps when you were a kid, will you?
Cap guns.
Cap guns.
Yeah,
we used to have the rolls of, just banging with a hammer.
All right, okay.
They used to smell gorgeous.
Can you remember the little bangers that you used to be able to get? You could just chuck on the floor.
Yeah, I loved them as well,
They were good, yeah.
What were they
I think they
called?
were just called bangers, I think. I don't know.
What were they called? The little black little packets you threw to the floor.
Pop bangers,
We still buy them. In
Yeah, and you get the
got
little
them.
rockets and you put one in the middle, and then when you chuck it on the floor, it goes bang. Like,
Oh, got a nail file. That's good. That's a good cracker, that.
Oh yeah, that fit
That's
me.
a
Hey,
good-
these are B&M's finest crackers.
B&M.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with B&M.
What do you call a penguin in the desert?
Lost.
Lost. I don't get it.
It was lost. I might listen to this one.
Don't you get
It's
it?
a penguin in the
Penguins don't live in desert, do they?
Oh, right.
You got it?
Hold on.
What did the grape do when it got stepped on?
What did the what?
What did the grape do when it got stepped on?
Leak.
Wine.
Yeah!
See, I'm not thick.
And I've got another one. What type of room has no windows or doors? Don't say bungalow, George.
I don't know. I should know.
This room.
I feel like
You should know this.
Prison cell.
You should know this with your dietary requirements.
mushroom.
Quite right, there you go. And we've also got some playing cards. We could do prices right.
Play cards, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
I've got one here. What does a frog do if his car breaks down?
Jump start it or something.
No, or jump start it. It's not jump start it.
No, he gets towed away.
Towed away. I've heard that one before.
I didn't get a joke.
Oh, did you not? Is it not
so.
inside your cracker?
You are the joke.
There's a little book here, look.
You need that button taken off you, mate.
George, you
That's
could use that for your little black book, but it's a silver one.
It's not big enough.
Yeah, it still does big writing.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's all good fun. So
That's actually really good, that.
crackers, Christmas spirit,
Yeah.
Christmas. 2020.
Oh, no, talking of the Christmas spirit, it's all about the season for giving and not receiving, isn't it?
It is.
Giving and not receiving.
Speak
There's a pun there somewhere.
So we
Anyway.
put some messages out. We reached out to the wider community in Mansfield.
Okay.
We rallied round.
Yeah.
We raised funds.
Yeah.
And we all chipped in.
And we pushed the boat out, guys.
Right.
And,
I'm a bit excited, are you?
I've got you
Yeah.
both a little present from
Got us a
Fresh
present.
Oh, you really? Oh,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Have you wrapped
So-
it as well?
No, we've not wrapped it.
So all we had in the shop though was a W and an R.
There he is.
Bath bombs.
Yeah,
there you go.
Thank you
bath
very
bomb.
much.
Bath bombs as well.
Hey,
Look.
we proper broke the bank there, people.
Oh, no, thank you
He
very
said, take the price off. I said, no, it's part of the joke.
That's really. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I shall think about you when that's in my bath. Well, no, I'm being serious. I mean,
nice.
like, do you know what I mean? It's a thought.
Yeah, it's a thought.
Perverts.
That counts, isn't it?
That's not what I was thinking at all.
I don't know why.
I'm going to save mine when I have my bathroom done at the moment. So once it's done and I've got my new bath in,
Yeah,
I'll
you
drop
are,
it
aren't
in.
you?
It might be about April time.
You'll drop it in.
Drop it in.
Drop it in.
Yeah,
Drop it like it's
That'll
hot.
make us, yeah.
Drop it like it's hot.
So sorry to ruin the mood, but Christmas 2020 then. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
It's cancelled.
Yeah.
It's not cancelled, is it? It's not
Nah.
cancelled.
Well, everybody else's birthday got cancelled, so we're going to cancel Baby Jesus as well.
I just think that people are going to do what they can do, and I
Yeah.
think there's going to be some people that's going to take the piss. We know that, don't we?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We know that.
We know who they are.
but with it.
People are going to make the most of what they can, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just know that I know like my mum is really nervous. Do you know what I mean? About when we're getting together on Christmas Day, we're doing the three household thing, and we'd already decided that we weren't going to do Boxing Day anyway before Boris ruined it, and we decided that we were going to keep it small anyway. And I think that a lot of people will follow the rules because it's being ramped up. I'm a little bit this new strain. If I'm honest, I'm a bit dubious about that because I'm thinking, are they just ramping the fear factor up to keep people in?
Yeah, possibly.
Could be,
It
but
seems very coincidental that it happens to. Oh, it's just come out now, just before.
Yeah.
yeah. But at the end of the day, it's if I have to miss my Christmas Day with my mum and my dad, then I'd rather miss one Christmas Day with them and have them here next year than risk it. Do you know what I mean?
That's one way to think about it.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing for Christmas? Margo, I tell you what, let's do these.
Yeah.
So what you doing? What you doing for your Christmas then, Ollie?
I'm going to my mum's.
What are you having
Okay,
for your
cool.
Christmas dinner? Being vegan.
Leaves, twigs, stuff like that. No, my mum's a vegan as well, so it'll be amazing. She's
Have
an
you
amazing
twisted her into it as well?
No.
You
No.
rotten bastard.
I did the whole silence of the not silence of the whole
Silence of the
wrong film. I did the whole Clockwork Orange thing with the eyes, making her watch all the documentaries and stuff like. No, she just did it a few years ago as well. Inspired maybe by
Paul McCartney's a vegan, isn't he?
Yeah, well, his missus was
Linda.
Yeah, she did all
she's
that.
still making. Well,
I love her sausages.
Yeah,
She made a load, didn't she, before she died? They're still selling them.
they are.
So, but
She must have made that much.
So someone was still making money off it.
yeah, but I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair,
They are banging though.
yeah, they are
Bangers.
Best
Banging
vegetarian.
Are they vegan?
They are vegan. Most Linda McCartney stuff is vegan, apart from if it quite clearly says like mozzarella, because they do mozzarella burgers. And
I
stuff.
love Linda
Yeah, but that
McCartney.
would just be vegetarian though.
I love
You
Linda
like them pies,
McCartney.
don't you?
Yeah, Linda McCartney pies are brilliant.
Yeah,
They're
they
country
are.
pies,
They
they're
are.
amazing.
They're vegan.
See you do.
But I liked her anyway.
Yeah.
I liked her. But Paul McCartney, I watched a documentary on him, and he's like 78 and looks really well. And he's been plant based for years and years and years. Obviously through the Linda thing.
Definitely.
So what are you having then? What are you having?
I think my mum's she's done a few trial things. So she's trialed this.
You want a guinea pig?
Yeah, I don't mind being a guinea pig. Feed me, it's fine. She's tried
As long as
this
you're not eating it.
plant-based fake turkey roast thing. So
All
it's
right.
it'd be made out of soya or pea protein or something like that. But she's had it and it's nice, so we're gonna have that. I think so.
Oh, cool. What about you, George?
Go to my mum's. Normally, no one in our family eats turkey. We're not that bothered.
Why?
But this year she has. She's gone out and got turkey. She said she's going to do it dead nice because I don't really like it. No one really likes it, and it's got to be. Isn't turkey really hard to cook so it's still juicy, or is it everyone accepts it dry?
Do you eat chicken?
Yeah, this is the thing. So we literally have a gammon joint, a beef joint, and a chicken, and that's it. That's what we normally have one of each every year on the table. Yeah, we just hack away at whatever.
And are you guys sticking to the rules this year? Then are you?
Of course we are. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you're working and.
Yeah, I'm working, and then I'm going to my mum's as well because I'm in bubble.
I mean, I'll be sort of about on Christmas Day, obviously, because obviously
In the car park selling them.
Yeah, I mean, we're knocking out 1,000 meals.
You're knocking out
between
what?
us, and we've got 1,000. We're feeding 1,000 people Christmas Day.
Is that so?
Feed the world.
So is that like or feed Mansfield?
Let them know.
So is that pre-ordered, prepaid for?
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah. I mean, we
Christ.
did it. I mean, obviously on Christmas Day, your expenses are a lot higher because obviously you've got your staff to pay at least double time, etc., etc. But so this year we've done it because it doesn't need as many staff because you're not all the serving staff. Because obviously, when you come to us for Christmas Day, the service is fantastic. There's loads of staff on. They're all getting top dollar. The chefs are getting top dollar. So obviously, because the staffing is a lot smaller, then obviously we've passed that saving on to the customer.
Yeah.
So that's how we've done it.
That's awesome.
But I just think it's something that we needed to do. I mean, there's
All right,
lots
so what, when you have your Christmas dinner, like if you went round to your mum's, who do you get the food from your place?
Are you delivering your own family?
Do you get your own?
Dinners?
Do you go? Don't bother cooking, ma.
Normally we all go to the Red or and Why Not,
Oh, that's
and
nice.
we all just crash there.
And there's no pots or anything. You have to clean up. You don't
no,
spend all day in the
it's
kitchen.
it's just so nice.
I'm sick of doing that. Cooking all day.
It's just so nice. But so food wise, I think we get it from the Red this year. So that's what we're doing with that.
Where's the best place to get it from?
What? I'm not going to say that. It's like picking your favourite child.
I know, yeah.
Which is your favourite pub?
What? I ain't got a favourite pub.
Yeah.
I haven't. I have not. That's,
Shut up, Margo.
no, it's not true. It's not true. I get. How can I put it? I get different things from different pubs.
Yes, different.
Whatever mood I'm in,
Yeah.
So if I'm in a Cheeky's mood, there's no better place in the world for me than Cheeky's.
If
he wants a cheese pie, he'll go to Junction.
Oh, cheese pie from Junction is banging. Have you had cheese pie from Junction?
No.
It's banging. I mean, banging.
The old cauliflower cheese thing at Junction used to be.
That's nice.
It's really
That
nice.
used to be the old. Go there just for the cauliflower cheese.
But you see, you know what I can't understand is why a lot of pubs, restaurants are not opening.
And not opening what now?
Yeah. So they're not doing takeaways.
Like Capo.
Yeah, Capo's shut.
Sorry, why are you closed, Capo? Open the goddamn doors.
Yeah, because you like their food from there, don't you?
Oh,
You said that,
burgers.
It's
and
just like
stuff
the one
Oh,
thing.
we did that last time. Moving on.
Yeah,
So,
anyway. Anyway, and why not?
But so then
why are they open doing takeaways?
Yeah, because I think that some of them, and I know some of them have got real reasons why they're not open, and I get that and totally sympathise and understand. But I think there's some of them that's just being lazy, and I think we're getting government grants, right? But I don't know. I'm just of the mentality, and so's Paul, that if we can allowed to do something,
then do it.
We should have a go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Do the takeaways make us money? No, not really. They don't make us a lot of money at all, if I'm honest.
But it's keeping the wheels turning, I guess.
I just think if it throws 20 quid a week into the pot of what we've got to pay out, it's 20 quid we don't have to do. It's keeping people in work.
Yeah, and there's still bills to pay, even if it's closed.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I just think some of them are being a bit lazy. Some are like,
Well, during the first lockdown, was it the first? I can't remember. Some of the...
There's been that many.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Lockdown 1 or 2, mate.
Honestly, God,
Yeah.
the whole thing is, I'm just... Like a lot of people now, they're just confused, aren't they? A lot of people just go, you know what, I don't know what the fuck tier we're in, I don't know what's
I think the best thing, it's not confusing, it's basically stop fucking in. So,
that's what I mean, yeah, well now tier 4.
I've just F-bombed it. That's the first time I've F-bombed it. But that's what it is. It's basically, wind your neck in, stay in, it'll go away.
Someone put on Facebook the other day, can't wait till we're tier 23 and we can't even look out the frigging window. I was like, there's all them like memes going about and stuff, isn't there?
I just think at times like this, where we are today, and where cases are rising all over the country, and it's going a bit wrong, then we should be battening down. Really, we should be. We should be.
We should all be helping each other.
Yeah, that's what I think. But when we can. When restrictions are lifted, then go out. You support your local shops, support your local businesses.
What I read, like I say, we keep banging on about it, but we can't help it. But I read a few weeks ago the statistics on the actual statistics on the obviously it's the internet, but they were meant to be true.
Oh, it must be right if you Googled it.
I know, yeah. But you know what I mean? 350,000.
You saw it on Facebook.
Oh, saw it on Facebook.
It's official.
No, it didn't.
Are you a Facebook doctor?
No.
Go on, are you a
I'm
Facebook
not.
doctor or a Facebook lawyer? Which one are you?
Which one? No, apparently every year of normal flu is 350,000 to 500,000. So that's up to, in the world, die of normal flu.
Yeah.
And then when I read a few weeks ago, it was 1.3 million died of COVID.
Yeah.
And when you think, well, how many of those, how many people have died of flu then this year? And it's hardly any. And then because they're putting down as COVID, and I know a few people that, one in particular that got put down as a COVID death and just died of old age in hospital. And they're doing stuff like that. So that's making the statistics go up. So that 1.3 million, so if 500,000 died of the year of normal flu and that's 1.3 million of COVID, to me, given thereabouts who died of normal, old age or just natural causes, it's twice as bad as the flu.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I think that, I don't know, because obviously I have good days and bad days where, I'm fully positive about everything. I think, right, come on, blah, blah, blah. Then there are other days where I could just sit and sob because of what's happening to our business and stuff like that. And I get really negative about it, like we all do. Do you know what I mean? But so on a negative day, I can be really anti. It's like with the government. Do you know what I mean? It's like, at the minute, I'm sort of on the fence with it, and I just think, can you imagine the job that Boris Johnson's got to do?
Yeah.
I'm not a big Boris Johnson fan. Contrary to belief, people think that I'm Tory boy, right? and let me tell you, I've voted Labour, I've voted Conservative, and what I do at a general election, I look at who's available. Do you know what I mean? As if I'm interviewing for a job, and think, right, okay, then I tell you what, out of you 1, 2, 3, I'll have you. Do you know what I mean? And that's how I do it. I'm not a...
You don't just go in with that person.
Yeah, I'm not a member of the Conservative Party. I'm not a member of the Labour Party.
Yeah, like people do, and that's wrong, I think. Like you say, people go, no, I don't care, what their sort of views are, or what they're going to implement.
I looked at I look on what's on offer at the time. It's like shopping.
Yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do the other, and you go, okay, I believe in what they say they're going to do. But then
I'm certainly not going to be one of these people that vote Labour because my dad did and my granddad did and my great granddad did. I'm not that. I made my mind up at the time. But I think that, have the government dropped some clangers? Oh, God, yeah, they've dropped some absolute clangers. On hindsight, it's easy to go, well, you shouldn't have done that, mate. You should have done that. Yeah. But at that time, we're in unprecedented times. We
didn't know what was going on.
No, and I just think, that bloke's got a job and a half, really.
Yeah, but do you think that even if that he weren't in power and it was a different party, that things would have been any different to what they are now in this current COVID situation?
I think
now you're getting to nitty gritty, because if you didn't have, it would have been Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah.
I don't know how that guy handled everything.
The scientists and the other
I'm not sure
diplomatic leaders would have provided the same stuff as Boris has done. Because he's not doing it on his own, is he?
Ultimately, he's not there sitting there going, right, we're going to do this today.
Yeah. Right, what are we going to do? We're going to. I've decided. It's not that.
Stay at home.
It's not that. Right, don't go to work. Give everybody furlough and give them all. I mean, they've given us £1,000 grant. Wet-led pubs. We've had £1,000 grant to go towards the losses that we've made in December.
£1,000.
Can you imagine what a Christmas for our business is what sets you up for the next year? Yeah. It does. You have a good Christmas.
Because normally you have a crap January, February.
Kind
of thing.
Yeah.
Because everyone's trying to keep fit and be healthy and stuff, and not go to pubs.
Yeah, and spend up through Christmas.
It can, a good Christmas can, that can give you the money that you need to refurb. It can give you the money to invest in your business, buy another business, or whatever. But this year, obviously, it's a complete write-off. But, the other flip side of the coin is we had a really good August when they did the Eat Out to Help Out. Yeah. Then we had a really good. So I think we've had it. So how I choose to think of it to justify it in my brain.
We had Christmas in August.
And so does Paul. We think, well, hang on, we have to sort of keep self-checking us. Then it stops us getting bitter because you think, well, we've had some of our Christmas in August. Do you know what I mean? Because we did. And also, if we do get let out from this prison that we're in right now, after lockdown 3, then people hopefully will come out again. So you might have a busier February than you normally would. So it could hopefully, thinking positive, it might knock on effect. I mean, at the minute,
you've also said like clubs are going to be a long time.
Yeah, well, we're as a company, we're bleeding money. We're bleeding money. We've had loans and we're bleeding money. But can we carry on like this forever? The answer's no. But you have to remain positive and think, right, no, come on. Just
at least you're not cinema. At least you don't own a load of cinemas, because I feel sorry for those guys.
Yeah,
so all the big movie companies are going, we're going to release our films on streaming services at the same time as cinemas.
Cinemas will become a thing of the past at one point.
Game over.
I don't think so.
I don't
know. But they're doing all the drive-ins now. I've seen all these people on
drive-ins.
Facebook and all the Instagrams. And,
I can't think of
people
anything
are driving in,
worse.
tuning into.
But
like,
we all
sat in
windscreen
your car.
wipers. If it rains, you can't see anyway.
That's the point.
She nearly killed us
I know.
on way here.
God.
Honestly,
I nearly went through that barrier.
yeah,
Did you?
yeah.
Well,
And
you had
then-
your window wipers going. There wasn't even raining.
Can you imagine? We
Somewhere,
got a car driving here tonight to come and do this Christmas special
They
with
thought it
you.
Mariah Carey. I don't know what you're on about.
They didn't.
Tits
I
and
bet,
teeth.
I bet the only reason they thought, oh, it's definitely not Mariah Carey because she doesn't drive herself about, does she?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, if you'd have been in the passenger seat, that would have been some serious.
See, I thought they thought more Gloria Unniford myself.
Right, okay.
And Dale Winton.
Yeah. No, he's dead. Couldn't be him.
Oh God, yeah, isn't
He's
it?
dead. He is.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Was that this year?
No, I think it was last year. I think Dale
Which was
Winton.
the year where we had like every other celebrity die? Can you remember? Was
Yeah,
that
that was it 2018? Is that when David Bowie went?
can't
And then
remember.
Prince
It was like
and
just
everybody,
bang, bang,
everybody
bang,
was
bang.
like,
Did you remember
Yeah.
that episode in Big Brother when she's like, David's dead? And they all thought David Guess was dead
Yeah,
in
that
the
was-
bedroom.
yeah, that's funny.
It was so funny, but she was on about David Bowie, wasn't
Yeah.
she? But then David Guess has died, hasn't he, since then?
I mean, we're just saying. I was saying to me housemate, the guy that I live with, not in that way. You met Gary anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
my housemate, and I was saying to him only last night. With if you look at the rock stars that have died, like you've got no Michael Jackson anymore, you've got no David Bowie, you've got no Prince, you've got no Whitney Houston, and who are going to be the
no.
rock stars of the future, pop stars of the future? Do we think we're going to look at Jess Glynn like Madonna or
Katy Perry and
or
Justin
do
Bieber?
you know?
Yeah, but it's saturated now. That's the thing.
Katy Perry had a line about a plastic bag in one of her songs. We can never look at her as
Oh,
being
I
like
hate
Madonna.
that. I hate that
know,
song.
That's
man.
the fireworks song.
Blowing in the wind like a plastic bag or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know, I was like,
really?
really?
Out
How
of
is-
all the words
Yeah.
And also she
Really?
probably she probably didn't write it. She probably didn't
Well,
write
no, of
it.
course.
I know, yeah.
She probably
Oh,
did.
she might have done with that fucking lyric.
I mean, see, I thought
I
Justin
know, I don't
Timberlake.
care. I'm having
Yeah.
a plastic bag lyric in my song. I wrote that part.
I thought Justin Timberlake could possibly have been
Yeah.
on that rung.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
just all gone a bit family Disney friendly, hasn't he now?
You've got people like Ed Sheeran, I suppose. I mean, you love him or hate him, you can't deny that he has made ginger people cool, for one. Big up ginger people.
That's gingerist.
Gingerist.
Are you offended?
I'm really offended.
Are you sure you're offended?
But still, ginger people are now cool, thanks to Ed Sheeran.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
Yeah,
And
Jess
that-
Glynn.
Yeah.
Margo once went with a ginger bloke, and she said it was like going down on a bed of baby mice.
Yeah, got bollocks that two Scotch eggs.
Scotch eggs.
Two substantial meals there.
It's a double yoker.
So, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Sorry, yeah. So yeah, just go on back to Ed Sheeran. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. That's the wrong button.
You have to remember what the buttons do, though.
I know we need to write on each one. That one's laugh. All
But
right.
yeah, you've got Ed Sheeran. I suppose if you really thought about it, there would be some people. But then,
Adele.
yeah, I guess so. But you've got to look at, and I mean, you're probably all like erupting, like, oh, you're crazy. But people like Stormzy, like, he's not obviously like at the moment seen as being like some legend but people like him do change the game a lot.
Like
you know.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, people like that, they do
Like
change.
Beyonce.
I don't-
Beyonce,
yeah,
though.
Beyonce megastar. Yes, I
she
agree with
will.
that.
She's
Stormzy.
Yeah, I think
I
she's
don't
a
get it.
soul.
I know, but
I don't get it.
It's a different world, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
a completely.
Yeah.
You know, you go back to when
It's
you
not
were-
aimed at me as I'm 50,
No,
so
no.
it's not aimed at me. I'm too old for
and
that.
the sort of the bridges and the things that guy's done and that brought together is
Yeah, yeah.
pretty amazing.
I respect what he does.
Yeah, yeah.
Big time.
So in future, people like most of the people that are messing around rapping now will be forgotten about, but people like him and like your Jay-Z's and people, I think.
But also as well, what's this thing about like sound like we're old, don't we? These young'uns, when they go out and they go and watch a DJ, like they go and to a club or something. And
Yeah,
watch
they'll
a
stand
DJ.
with the phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
just to get
And they all
off
stand
the
like
tits.
dancing
And
No,
like
no,
that.
it's not. It's not. It's
I was
not.
thinking more like a-
got his
No,
headphones
no,
on, just
They're
going,
going like that. Just watching DJ. They're just watching it. It's like a gig. I don't get that.
No, I don't get it.
Yeah,
I
like
don't get
David, is it Guetta?
David Guetta, I
Yeah,
mean,
like people,
massive.
people will go and just
Yeah,
stand
but you
there.
think of a festival.
Yeah, but they
Festivals.
do. But even when we've had guest DJs on I mean, we've got a lovely crowd we did have a lovely crowd that came to Canvas, and we were doing lots of tech house stuff, Bermuda events. They did stuff with us, with Lewis.
I love house. That's what I love. That's what I used to love about it.
I hated it. I absolutely hated it. When Lewis first brought it to the table, Lewis is the general manager of Industria, and he does all our social media and our
he's
promotions.
good at what he does.
He's fabulous. But
we don't know it.
And he sort of introduced me to this tech house music, and I thought, I've never heard such a repetitive load of bollocks in all my life. However, now it's like any genre of music. There's some good stuff, and there's some bad stuff. Yeah. The good stuff I really like, but when we've hosted nights at Canvas, I mean, Canvas opened a year ago.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, and it only.
How long was it open for?
It was only open for December, part of December, January, February.
I went. I did go before it was
shut
down. Yeah, I thought it was really nice.
Thank you.
Really
And so
I haven't though. Fucking haven't.
That's because we're not letting you in, baby. But anyway, so
fuck off. I'm going for free about.
So then, but when we have had the guest DJs in there on the tech house, a lot of them just stand and watch.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Like it's a DJ is one of the only people who gets worshipped for playing other people's music.
Yeah, exactly. DJs are pop stars.
Yeah. However, right? Because I was a bit of a bedroom DJ back in the day, and I've got a lot of friends who are DJs.
I was, man. I had some Sony's direct drives.
You know, Jody. I've got a mutual friend now. He's a really good DJ. And he can scratch and everything like really
Wicked.
well.
Yeah,
really well.
Fair play.
And even with proper vinyl.
Yeah, it's a
Even
lost.
with proper vinyl, as opposed to not proper vinyl.
No, honestly, all the DJs. No,
sorry.
What DJs? What DJs use vinyl?
That's all we bought when we were kids.
Yeah, but no DJ uses vinyl now.
But it's very much a lost art now. Like
it is.
DJs now, they've got CDJs. They got that the BPMs and
CDJs. Yeah.
They just turn the speed up till the number matches that number, and then just mix it across, and it's done.
They don't even do that. They just press the button and it does it for you.
And there you go. I didn't even know that.
And they go like that.
Yeah.
Bouncing around and
then people are worshipping.
Yeah, there is a talent. You know when you're mixing off vinyl and stuff. It is an art form. You're quite right. But again, for me, a good DJ, anybody can learn to mix.
Yeah.
If you can keep a tune, if you can keep a beat, you can learn to mix.
Yeah.
For me, DJing, the art is of what you're playing and in what order.
Yeah.
That's it.
You've got to control the crowd, make the crowd do what you want.
It's a show. It's putting on a show.
Right.
Because you have to you're going along and then you're going up and up and up. And you get to a point where you've got to bring it down. Yeah. Or keep going up.
Well, that's what we do when we've been in Cheekies and stuff. You know, all them years ago, when that's what we used to do. You'd say to me, right, let's build them up. So we'd build them up. Then we'd just drop them. They used to run to bar. You think, right, yeah, brilliant, and then then you drop it down a bit.
Marketing
strategy, and then you build it back up. But that's what any DJ that knows the stuff. That's what they'll do, and they work with the club onto what you do. I mean, sometimes you can have a brilliant night in a club, or a brilliant night in a bar where you've got DJs on. The crowd have had a fantastic night, but there's nothing in the till.
Right.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
so
you've got to balance it out.
So a good DJ, it's like Dizzy who DJs for us on a Saturday. You need to get Dizzy on the show, by the way. You do need to do that. So you do. You really do. Do. And
the drag queen,
but he's just written a book, and it's phenomenal. Okay. Yeah. So and there's a really good story about. I'll let him do that. So what Dizzy will say, she'll say, well. Yeah, so I got to about 12:30. They're all dancing. I thought there's nobody at bar, so I put Tavares on instead, which is, and I knew full well they'd all go to bar, and they did. So Dizzy can
manipulate
the crowd, yeah, completely. But that's the art. That's a good DJ, you know.
I suppose a DJ in that sense, when you are working with the venue owner, you're working together. You want people, you know, that's what the DJ needs to do. But I suppose when someone's going to watch David Guetta or whatever, there's just one tiny little guy stood in the middle of a stage.
Yeah.
All these people just, you know, worshipping him, if you like. I suppose it's a different, it's a different type of DJ.
Well, the pop stars, like I say, the pop stars, aren't they?
They're going to do what they want to do and entertain,
rather than what the crowd want.
Yeah. Well, themselves and the crowd, and not think about the implications to the business, are they?
Yeah, I mean, because also as well, it's like some DJs can just go out, play their own stuff and play their own stuff. That's it. But if the crowd is that into them, they're a god. I mean, it's like you with Dolly Parton. You know, you love Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
And so Dolly, you could go to a Dolly Parton concert and she'd sing Three Blind Mice all night. You can wait say she was fab.
Yeah.
And it's that thing. So if you love that DJ, that DJ can play anything, and you're going to go, yeah, a wicked man, he was sick.
In it.
Where we go and go, well, that was just a load of bollocks, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? But we're getting older, we're getting cynical, aren't we, in his old age?
Well, you're older than me, of course.
Of course I am, yeah. But a lot lighter.
I'm not a big fan of hat.
Oh,
It's starting to get a bit.
Did you just whack me there? Did you?
I'm pressing the wrong ones. I don't know what I'm pressing. Is that the tumbleweed?
We need one that goes.
Oh yeah, the cat.
We need a cat scratch, yeah. We're being very tame tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Because normally we rip each other to
I think it's
pieces.
because you've not been drinking and you've only had one. I think that's probably why.
Yeah, definitely.
There's me thinking we're going to wax all his chest tonight. You know what I mean? I'm not some proper waxing his chest, mate.
Do you wax your chest?
No, but he needs it.
I wouldn't wax your chest. Do you do your back?
No, I don't wax.
How quick would that be though, just to rub it on?
But have you
to rub it on? Done.
I don't want to do
I
this. I don't wish to do this.
Right, let's just talk about it for a second.
Right. Yeah, before we do it,
let's
let's
hairy
talk
back?
about it.
What is it really hairy back? Is it
Which hurts the most? Is it chest or back?
Is it mohair jumper
Sometimes
back?
you get like little spots on your. Oh, it's not too bad.
It was hairy.
You could plait that.
You could plait it.
You could plait it. You need to get that done. Because
but let's do it now, okay? It's Christmas,
No,
special, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? How long would that take, though? We'll just all rip it off.
Margo, a quick story for you.
Even just a couple, mate. Come on. I know. We said we'd do it. We had 1,000 subscribers. We've got 570, so let's do half.
No.
You can't do half a back.
Well, that way. Half a chest.
Margo once sprayed me with this, to do a spray in that. And Margo says, oh, well, I use this spray. So it's all good. So we were in York and we got some.
What are you getting them out for?
What's this?
Can you do your arm?
Your armpit, mate. Your armpit.
Why are you obsessed with wanting to wax me, you
Because
weirdo?
it's all good, isn't it?
No, it's not all good.
Because you can't grow a moustache, let alone body hair.
Yeah, because you have to. Oh, is that two?
No.
Traumatised.
It is.
It is.
Oh, yeah, it probably is. Yeah.
Anyway, so what were we saying?
So Margo
What's your
sprayed this stuff on me, this Veet spray, and so you just leave it there because I did have a few hairs on my back, but they were very fine and blonde. But even so, I felt hairy, so I thought I was going to get rid of them. So and Margo sprayed me with this stuff, it burnt me.
Really? Yeah.
It'll be only on a few minutes. You just leave it, and then it just like dissolves the hair.
Yeah, I'm masking.
Yeah,
I'm masking.
Spray on though.
It was awful. It was awful. But I do have my back waxed now.
So I'm blessed, really. I don't have anything. It's weird. I literally get a few around my nipple, but I just shave them.
I'm basically the
But the Veet, the hair removal Veet, the sensitive, I use that everywhere else sometimes.
What do we do everywhere else? What? You don't do your bum,
back
do
sack
you?
and crack, but without the back.
Do you do your balls?
Yeah.
Doesn't it sting?
What? No, you get the Veet sensitive. It's good. You can't leave it on too long.
What, cream?
And then straight afterwards, you gotta like.
It's not for me.
Use some aloe milk.
That's not for me.
Steady on.
So,
I know.
So why would you not have it done? Is because you're scared of the pain?
Because I'm fucking hairy, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a
but
lot of it. It's
I don't know, honestly. It really, if you just go, doesn't even hurt. You just go,
thick and all. It's not like some wispy shit.
Yeah, but you know,
apparently.
Before you do that though, just grade it off so they're not so long.
Yeah, that's perfect now then.
I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think because I don't think, I might be wrong. Look, I might be wrong. But I think.
If it's longer, there's more to stick.
Which I think it comes out, it's less pain, I believe.
I doubt it.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we stick to the original plan and 1,000 subscribers? Because, like, that's far away.
No, it's Christmas special.
But would you have it done then?
I'd potentially do it if there was some kind of charitable cause or something like that. But
Margot's charity? She keeps chickens.
Chicken coop charity. Needs a new roof.
Sweating. You can't wax me. I'm freaking out. Why would you want to wax me? I can't have one bald arm or
no. But honestly, you know, it's not that airy. You're not that airy.
I'm a bit scared as well then, I guess. And also, how are we going to do that?
Just quickly. I'll be like, oh, it's done. You'll be like, oh,
what?
shit.
My whole back. You can't.
No, we'll just try one strip first. See how you feel. Let's try one strip.
On you.
See how he feels.
Inside.
Who says we can have a shift? Give us a cheer.
If you're
Everybody, let's welcome.
That bit there at the bottom, that's the least sensitive. Don't do it up to all the top.
Oh, just fucking do it then.
No, don't. No,
Come
listen.
on,
If
I know
you're
he said
comfortable,
that.
then don't do it.
Whatever, I don't
It's
mind.
Christmas.
No, but
No, you're saying do it now. You're saying don't do it.
No, if you
doing it.
feel uncomfortable, if you don't feel comfortable, then don't do
I'm
it.
slightly scared, if anything, of pain, but...
Oh, we've got to use 2 now.
No, I can't.
What are you doing your chest? On your back?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Just
Are you recorded?
You know what?
Perverted.
Yeah, we're recording it up there.
it's perverted. So what?
No, I don't.
Spin round.
I don't know
mate.
why you're getting off on this, George.
I know. I'm a bit concerned
This
about
is
it.
therapy, mate.
No,
This is
don't
therapy.
do it. Don't do it up the top because that'll really hurt. Just no, don't,
right
George.
there.
No.
Yeah, but it's on camera there. That's perfect.
Yeah, lower down, lower.
No, there's loads of hair there. I think that's perfect there. Just right there.
Stick it right on.
Stick it right.
Right there.
Right, really
he's
give it a
put
good pull
He's
on
put
now.
2 on,
Like, when
Ollie. He's
How we got to do it? Just keep rubbing.
No,
Do you want to
just keep rubbing it. Yeah,
Have we got to keep slapping it?
yeah. Just
You just rub it on like that.
I
I'm
can't.
taking the plaster off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
How long are you going to leave?
Yeah,
You got to wait for it to set.
but it's like taking the
No.
plaster off your bollocks.
And then the top end with the bit that's sticking out.
Oh,
Look
lean up a bit.
I
like,
can't.
look like sanitary pads, don't they?
I know, yeah.
I don't know.
Haven't you seen advert?
Well, they're clean
Ollie,
anyway.
that's going to hurt, babe.
It's not.
Done it all Margot's hand while he rips it off.
You know what? Just don't tell me that.
Have we just got to do it now, quick?
Just
I
hold,
think-
hold the thing,
Just
and
gotta
then
do it.
don't tell me when you can do it. Just do
Do you
it.
know, the best thing you can do is just think about it and then just run with it. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, so I
one-
won't.
Don't
two.
count. Don't count.
No, don't do that. That's even worse. Just no.
Just take it. Look
at that, check it out, people! First time I've ever done that in my life.
Oh my God, that hurt.
No, it
That
didn't.
It did fucking hurt. Look
Got
how
one more left.
He's put 2 on.
Ready, let's go.
So we have got 2 rugs for sale.
Oh, that's dead nice, mate. That's dead smooth, that, mate. That's dead nice, that, mate. Oh, do you want a souvenir?
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it fucking did hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Made him
now.
sweat,
It's
though.
now.
You see, the thing is, if you're gonna have it done, you have it done. Get one with hot wax.
Yeah, they're not very good for that.
Yeah, they're not very good for that. So hot
It
wax.
hurts.
Notice
It
this.
hurts to touch. What? Am I bleeding? Oh,
No,
man.
I'm bleeding.
Right.
No, it
yeah.
just looks dead nice and smooth.
What are you gonna do when you get home and your girlfriend
squares.
goes?
It looks lovely.
What have you
Well done, Ollie. Well done. Let's have a little.
Oh, you'll be all right then.
Yay. Round of applause
If we
for
get to
Ollie.
1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, well done.
Yes, well done,
If we get
Ollie.
1,000 subscribers, we're doing your eyebrow.
Right, I tell you what.
God,
let me tell you
fucking
something.
eyebrow.
Right, if you get to 1,000 subscribers, which we can help with on our Facebook, can't we? So if you have your back wax done, then if you can do it, have it done properly, and I'll pay for somebody to come and do your back wax for you, but properly with
Yeah,
hot
with
wax.
hot wax. It doesn't hurt.
Hot wax, and then George's eyebrow will do with that.
Yeah,
God.
sound job.
Oh, doesn't it though when hot?
Then we do George's bollocks with it.
There's nothing on me, bollocks. We'll do them anyway.
You speak for yourself. Not my bag, that
So
one.
we'll keep the. That's amazing how it just works. Because I've seen people. I thought I better get it good because I've seen people go
Yeah.
like pulling it off slowly. I thought I've got to get it good and have it do it more. That's why I got 2 thumbs and
I want to go home now.
You feel a bit violated.
Yeah,
he feels violated. He wants to go cry.
You're going to have to do the rest now, you know that, don't you?
I know.
Or at
Yeah,
least
but you know what?
trim the
Yeah,
rest
but
off.
It wouldn't grow back there now for a while, would it?
No, because it...
Probably 2 weeks or so.
They reckon
2
that-
weeks or so.
No, they reckon that when you have it waxed, the hair that comes back through is a lot finer and it gets finer.
Oh, yeah,
and
the
finer
more
and
you have it
finer and
waxed.
finer and finer. Yeah,
So I'll have 2 like blonde squares.
not blonde. It is
Lighter.
just finer. Not
Fine.
don't change the colour.
Finer then.
You're not gonna have 2 ginger streaks on your back.
Oh,
You've had a couple of gingers on your back. And that's it's a different thing. It's a different thing, isn't it?
I'm not into gingers.
Are you not?
No. You are though, aren't you?
I'm a bit partial.
Oh yeah, it's
I
like
have
a
been
little
in the
bit of Mick
past.
Hucknall.
Not a Mick Hucknall, no. But no, I'm not bothered. It's that sounds
I
really
don't want
bad.
ginger dreads.
No, I don't know.
Any colour at minute.
If you like, if you like somebody, you like them. It don't matter if they've got ginger hair or black skin or yellow. It don't matter, does it? If you like somebody, you've got a connection with them, then that's can only be a good thing.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sorry, I can't concentrate. My back hurts. It actually hurts.
Well
It
done though,
stings.
bro.
It
Well
stings.
done, man.
I've got a
Well, I
headache.
need to go anyway because I need to wrap my presents.
I know, yeah, I've got loads to do tonight.
I'm gonna go home and cry.
Oh,
What
yeah.
else you got in that bag anyway? You keep fishing things out, or your B&M bargains.
It's probably
went to-
presents for guests
Wait.
next week.
Yeah.
It came in, it was bursting full. He spent £7 in B&M. It was rammed full.
£7?
7 whole pounds in B&M. Bought half the store.
£3 on our
Did you queue to get in?
No, I didn't queue to get in there. Straight out as well. It was all right today.
Actually, the first time I've been in Mansfield Town Centre today and seen like it was just so busy.
Was it really?
So busy.
But your presents I had to get from Harrods. That was the fucking
Harrods.
queue there, man.
All right.
That's a B&M sticker.
It, it looks like a B&M price,
£150.
but
That is. That's
It's the alphabet bath fizzer.
it might say made specifically for B&M Stores Limited, but just ignore that bit.
Yeah, I bet you drop it in here and it just goes like a bit of flat champagne.
Nice. I want to take the price off though.
See, I reckon if we'd have took the price off, we could have told them that we actually got them from Harrods.
Yeah.
Fancy.
well, it's hard times, man. You know,
It is, isn't it?
it
I'm gonna
is.
wrap mine up and get it my mum.
M for mum.
I'm just trying to
Or was your
think
name
of-
Wanda? Sit her upside down.
I might wrap mine up and get our Matthew.
Awesome.
I've got a nail file anyway, so that's good.
Or if you don't use
Yeah.
the nail file, you could give that someone as a Christmas present. Obviously, it's got lines in it.
Or
but
why
that's-
don't you finish your back off?
Honestly, I don't think it could hurt anymore. Honestly,
I
that
like
stings.
that. That's
Stings.
good. That's
It's actually quite a useful present, isn't it?
It is, yeah, absolutely.
I got 3 random bits of metal. I'm not quite
It's
sure
a
what they are.
game in it or something.
I think you're supposed
And I
to
think
like-
It's only a
we should all-
game show.
We should put. I think to finish, we should put us party hats on.
I've had mine on all day.
Do you know what? These don't fit me.
Oh, that's
these
cool.
These do not fit my head.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle
Got
bell.
that, Marg.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Mine's red on
Tick.
red. Is that mine red on red?
Clashing, bro.
Clashing, bro.
Oh no, actually, you know what? I've either got a smaller head. I've got a smaller head, or this is bigger.
I
got a
think with the
fat
amount
head.
of sweat on him now, that's just going to disintegrate into it.
It's glitter. It's covered in glitter. You started glittering at me. I thought it was something I said.
It's because I've been touching this thing, this glittery ball.
Ah,
It's
right.
his glittery ball.
So I started.
Chocolate salty balls. That's how we started.
Oh my gosh, we're definitely gonna have to put not suitable for like minors. This one.
Yeah, 18 and
swear.
over.
They don't know what we're talking about. That's the best thing about like innuendos.
Have you never been to a pantomime? It's only for
This is
adults.
true.
No, it's
Pantomimes
terrible.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what. In
Banging
regards to
away.
in regards to pantomimes, I was like proper. I don't know. Perturbed. I think the correct term is.
What's that mean?
It means like annoyed, I guess, pissed off a little bit, like perturbed, bad. I was
Right.
annoyed. I was annoyed at this fact. They were saying we're going to do pantomimes over Christmas. I don't know if they actually are now, but they said they were going to.
No.
You can't say boo. You can't make any noise. You can't do this. You can't do that. All you can do is stamp your feet and clap your hands. You can't say he's behind you.
Oh,
because
because
they
of the
can't do any of that. Yeah,
transmission.
you
Oh,
can't
they should
say.
cancel it then. If
Exactly
you
what I
can't,
said.
if you can't
Exactly
do
what
it,
I
don't
said.
do it at all.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because it's going to ruin
Because
it.
people are going to do it anyway.
Yeah,
They're
because-
probably
yeah.
looking at people's jobs and stuff
Yeah,
and
yeah.
revenue. So I half get that. I mean, it's like when we were doing the last gigs in Canvas. You know, people would clap and stuff. We couldn't encourage people to sing along. We had to tell people off.
So how did you police that then? Because that's what I've thought about the pantomime. Someone would go around with a torch. Shh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how
We
do you
did
police that?
we did a thing at the beginning. I used to get on stage, or Damien gets on stage at the beginning and says to people, "Look, you know, this is the rules. We can't have everybody singing it out loud along and stuff." We did say to him, you know, so please if you want to sing along or whatever, can you mime? Do you know what I mean? At least mime, move your mouth, or drop a mask on. And the majority of the people did. There was some, but you see, again, this way I half understand why the hospitality industry is being, you know, when people do have drinks, sometimes the whole
gonna
lot,
happen.
it flies out the window.
It happens.
So, you know, but we used to go, if people stood up and we used to go and tell them, sit, you have to please sit.
Yeah.
You have to
Horrible,
please
isn't
sit.
It is horrible.
It is.
Stop having a good time.
Yeah, that's how you felt.
It is. But do you know what though? Literally, 100% of those people that came to see us, and we did all right with them. We did.
They
You
were
know,
great.
Was everyone cool with it?
people were
Everyone was-
so grateful, so grateful. You know, I had people in the car parks coming up when we were doing the car park gigs, especially. People coming up to me. One woman was just crying, and she just said to me, "Thank you so much. This is the first time I've been out since March." And people have been lovely. They have, and to be fair, we're dead lucky.
Yeah.
We've got some brilliant customers.
Definitely.
We really have, and they've been so grateful for the effort that we put in, which makes it more rewarding for us.
Because it's not so much financially rewarding at the moment.
It's not financially rewarding at all.
At least you're getting some kind of reward.
It helps. It just helps you keep on. It's like with your takeaways at the junction.
Yeah.
Some lady bought you a box of chocolates last week.
We had a box of chocolates bought
and you know what? They never made it back into the pub.
No.
She walked a lot before she'd gone through the door. Didn't share them at all, did you?
Yeah, and people have gave us tenors and stuff just got to put the car in down. That's for staff. Get them all a drink.
So a lot of people have been absolutely lovely.
No.
They've been people have. Yeah. So we're dead lucky with that, and I thank them if anybody's watching. But so people have been really grateful and really kind. We had one woman though. The flip side of that, we had one woman ring up, not you, not your place, but rung one of the others up. I won't say where it is because she might see it. But she rung and she said, "I could I book a table for 4 please for Christmas Day?" So we said yeah, obviously we're doing takeaway. She says, no, I want to eat it in the restaurant. So I'm like, well, we can't do that at the minute. And she says, what do you mean you can't do it? What do you mean? What do you mean you can't do it?
Have you banged your head,
sweetheart? And we're like, we can't do that because of the COVID restrictions. She says, what? So you're telling me that you're closed? So we said, yeah, we are closed at the minute for sitting inside. That's just ridiculous, and put the phone down.
Clearly not.
And I thought the manager told me about it, and I was like, what?
Have you got a TV? Have you got a radio? Do you know what's going on?
But like we said earlier, it's affecting different people in different ways. So there might be mental health issues there or whatever, because mental health issues are going like that, and that worries me. That does worry me.
Definitely. I mean, it was already kind of on rocky grounds and very fragile anyway. A lot of well, not say fragile, but it was very much. People were paying attention to people's mental health, and stuff like that. And it was a lot more of a talked about subject, less taboo to talk about amongst men as well. A couple of podcasts ago. But this year has been this year's been just awful.
Well, hopefully a lot of people will be training more, and because that's one of the best things for
unless they shut the gyms again. That's
one of the best antidepressants out, isn't it? Endorphins, go train, work out, rather than doctors just handing out all these pills all the time and. Everyone's going. If everyone's going to go that way, it's just wrong.
Do you still go to gym?
I do, yeah.
Do you? Not often, then.
Not often, mate. No. I know, yeah.
Busy at work.
Busy, mate. Yeah. Honestly, the last few weeks,
we go, don't we?
Yeah.
Once a week, I've been going. Because of the podcast, I work 12 hours a day, and then I go to. Wow. Oh.
You will remember which ones they are.
What's your favourite machine at gym?
That new one they've got. Have you seen it? Yeah, it's the vending machine.
I've been for a while. It takes notes, doesn't it? Now they take notes. Or do you just put your card in?
What vending machines? What vending machines take card and notes?
Contactless vending machines. Well, when you're paying $4.99 for a Mars bar, you've got
it's all the protein shakes, isn't it? They're like £4.50 or £3.50. You put your card in, hold it, and then just put A9 on it.
You should do that. Why is this little business there? We could set up business there, just sitting outside gyms. Making protein shakes.
Oh, right.
Come on.
Such a good wrist action.
Do you know what I mean? You could do that though?
Yeah.
Couldn't you?
I'll make you shakes.
Or a shower attendant.
Shower attendant.
Margot's motivation shakes.
Yeah.
Sounds like I've got Alzheimer's or something.
What?
Not Alzheimer's.
Oh God!
Do you see what happens? Anyway, there you go.
You can earn yourself an extra £1, There's a place it in.
In regards to vending machines, I've always thought they were a really good business idea, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, you buy a fucking metal machine with some electrical things in, you fill it full of sweets and drinks, you charge too much for it, and you just plonk them in places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did sorry, one.
I just remember when we were kids, when we used to go swimming.
Oh, yeah,
and you're always starving when you come out of swimming.
That's true, yeah, it's true.
And you always just go to the vending machine and have them fish and chips in a bag.
Yeah.
I used to have piglets. Can you remember piglets?
No.
If there's anybody watching that's over 45, then you'll remember piglets and football crazies. Can't remember them either?
No.
Oh, God, mind you were from Selston, aren't you? Anyway. She knows I'm only joking, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to kill you after this.
That's the one.
So, vending machines. When I was in sixth form, I didn't stop in sixth form too long, and we got a vending machine, and the school let me do all the paperwork for it and everything. So I said, well, I'll look after it. I'll fill it up. Blah, 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 blah.
It's quite
I know what it's
responsibility.
going to say. I bet I know what it's going to say.
What?
One for them, one for
You
me.
used to rob it.
No, I did not rob it at all. Only
did.
stuff. I used to eat the stuff that used to go out of date that never used to find itself out the cupboard where we kept it all.
Right.
And
Conveniently.
but no, we got one at sixth form, and then I remember being. I didn't think it happened, and all of a sudden I saw this big Nestle van. Beep, 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 pulled up and dropped this vending machine off, and I was there with all this chocolate, and the smell of all them boxes of chocolate.
I've been in the Cadbury's.
It's amazing. It was. So yeah, we had that. So I was behind the first vending machine.
What school? Are you from?
Sutton
Mansfield?
Centre.
Sutton Centre.
I was born in Sutton, and I lived in Sutton until I was about 18. Then I moved to Mansfield.
Cool.
So Sutton lad, me.
Sutton lad.
Sutton lad. So yeah, there you go.
We won't hold that against you. It's fine.
Hey, it's fine. Where are you from?
I was born and bred Mansfield, originally Berry Hill. No, yeah, just
Sure, me mum.
Mansfield.
Silver Spoon, then, yeah.
No, not at all, mate.
Yeah, but my parents live on Berry Hill Lane, and they go. Everyone goes, "Oh, Berry Hill." It's like, no, that's
So
Your
we-
mum lives on Berry Hill? So why you got this dodgy Scouse accent then?
no. But
I think it's made. I think it's made up. I think it's made up because you know when he worked for us, he didn't talk like
sound
that.
like that, did he?
No,
So I don't think he's. I
always
don't think
have.
he's ever been to Liverpool. Have you been to Liverpool?
That's where I'm from, mate.
Yeah, but I don't know. Have you ever been?
Yeah, that's all my family lives down there. My dad, all my cousins, everyone.
Really? Whereabouts?
Well, it's actually Birkenhead.
All right.
Across the Mersey, the Wirral. They sound exact same, but people from Liverpool call us woolly backs or plastic scousers. But my mum's even stronger than me. My mum's even stronger.
Sure.
actually, yeah.
Stronger, physically stronger.
Well,
The
that's
minute,
not hard.
yeah,
It's
the
not hard,
minute.
is it? So you're really from Liverpool? Are you really from
Birkenhead,
Liverpool?
yeah.
Right.
Moved to Mansfield when I was 7. My mum remarried. Just me and my brother and my mum, yeah.
Right, cool.
Got loads. My mum's one of 8, so I've got loads of aunties, uncles and cousins.
They
And,
always have that.
yeah, the big families down
I
there.
love Liverpool.
Your ex did not have nothing to do with that.
Anyway, listen, I better go.
Yeah, we've got to
Yeah,
wrap this up,
definitely.
people.
Yeah,
It's been lovely talking
Yeah,
to
I know,
you.
we
Thanks
could
for coming on
talk
again.
And thanks,
forever.
thanks for having us.
No, it's
Again.
Thanks for
Always
having
a
us
pleasure,
both.
yeah.
It's been
Always a
lovely.
pleasure, always
It's
a
nice
pleasure.
to finish your 2020
Yeah,
show.
how we started.
How
it.
we started
Definitely.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bit of a
I
Christmas
never thought
special.
that.
Fantastic.
He just wow.
Just clapping it all the way, just clapping all
A
that.
fantastic way to end the year. So again, thank you very much for
Hey, you're
thank you for being
welcome.
our first guests and for our last guest of the year, pretty much.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
and
Good luck, guys.
Maybe again, same time next year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, definitely. You know, I'm sure things will have progressed. I'm sure they'll have more things to say.
Hey,
We'll
never
have more
guess what.
things
We
to-
might be at work next year.
God, imagine.
Can you
Hold
imagine
on, that's a
if?
joke.
You might
not.
be too busy to come back on the podcast.
I know. Can you imagine? I'd love to come on, chaps, but I'm sorry, we're so busy at the minute.
You know what? That would not be a bad conversation. to
It
have,
wouldn't.
though, would
We could do it
So-
by Zoom or Skype.
Yeah, maybe there'll still be a thing in 2021.
Maybe, yeah.
Zoom meeting, so cool. Thank you
Definitely.
very much,
You're
guys.
welcome.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
Have a good
Everybody at
Christmas to
home.
you.
Have a good
Bye.
Christmas.
Don't
Bye.
forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and have a very Merry Christmas, people, and Happy New Year.
Peace.
See you later. Peace out. Party time. Let's have a little dance. Come on. Can you do this?